Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself Sensomi. And today we have episode 6 of season 3 with Welling United. And I have a little problem here in this next game, maybe more than that. I haven't really looked at it. But the problem is, let's go to tactics, is that Jake Fisher is on international duty. Francis Vincent is suspended, and there's Rise Brown, which is supposed to be the sort of backup for those two, or backup for Vincent, really. Jake Fisher we just decided to take in, which I do believe might be a good thing. It looks like he is really promising. But as I said, all three of them left midfielders are out of it, and but I could happily lay Nathan Uduvu at the left side and bring in Nathan Payne to the right side. So we are going to get a team together. But irritated down here when you lose out players to international duty. It's a crappy thing. It's a good thing in the sense that it shows you that you might have some talent in the team, but it's a crappy thing when it comes to not having your players to play with when it comes to when it's game day, so to speak. What's this? Shrewsbury? No, I don't want any other team. As I've said, we're going to stay with Welling no matter what offers I get. Even if Manchester United tries to get me to sign, we're going to play with Welling as long as we can, and if the day comes when we get fired, this series is over. It's as simple as that. But hopefully we will continue to play for many seasons, and hopefully there will be a couple of changes or whatever, couple of generations that's going to be playing here. So we're just going to try and get on with it. We can see that it's 2 international duties, so it's going to be tough for them to come back to the next game as well, but hopefully they aren't too tired when they come back from the international duty, and then they will only miss out on this game, which is a tough game to miss them out as well. They are the top of the table that we are facing. So, but I think I'm going to be a little patient this time and not make too many changes, and not try not to get to what you may call it. I want him to play like that. Try not to get it. Try not to get everything phrases in my brain, but try not to get stressed into making a lot of changes. We have to accept that most likely we aren't a team to have a good chance of playing as a top team in this division. I got spoiled with the extreme good start that we got, and I just have to accept that we aren't that great of a team, and I'm pleased that if we can just stay in this division. It would of course be a shame when we after 19 games still are at the top, among the top teams, and have a chance to get to playoffs for the professional leagues. It would of course be it is of course a bit of a disappointment to fall out of that, but at the same time we might just have had a lucky start of the season, and should be happy that we are not going to go out of the division, because I'm shocked that we even could manage to get a fighting team together. I was totally prepared for us to be a team to struggle to stay in the division, and all of a sudden we are among the top teams, and that's something cool. It looks cool anyway, but yeah. Here's Thorn, Oscar Thorn. Can he score? Yes! He equalizes! He equalizes! Brilliant! Brilliant, brilliant. This is the team on top of the table as well, and they are really good. 49 points so far compared to our 36 now. Well, they have 47 now. So they are sort of outstanding, and they haven't lost a game yet. 14 wins and 5 draws. So let's hope they get their first loss today then. That would have been cool. I don't have much faith in it, but yeah. Yes! Oscar Thorn! Oscar Thorn! Bloody marvelous. That's such a cool thing. 2-1 for us. Holy moly. Let's hope we can continue with this. Stag, Thorn, Stag, back to Thorn. Gets it out to Payne. Payne, can he get the ball in? No. You can see the tempo is a bit lower, and the control of the ball and everything is a bit lower than our whatchamacallit, our Manchester United save. But cool anyway. Here's Oscar Thorn, and he puts in number 3, 3-1 against the top team, Hartlepool. Oh no, yeah, wasn't it? Yeah, Hartlepool. Cool, cool, cool. Might not be pronounced that way, but anyway, this is extremely good. Toby Egan making a really good game, and Oscar Thorn being superb today. Really shocking performance by Oscar Thorn today. And oh my god. 3-1 against the top team, Hartlepool. The team that hasn't lost a game so far this year. And you can see here it looks like they started out really good and then they stagnated up there, and we've been climbing back up. Cool. Really cool, actually. Let's hope we can continue here. Let's pump our fist and let's go like that and start the second half. Oh my god. 3-1, and let's hold on to this, lads. Here comes Hartlepool though. Johnson to Blomfield, and oof! Holy moly! That was 2 chances of getting the ball in. First the shot which hits the post, and then it went out and hit the goalkeeper and almost goes into the goal. But we were very lucky there, and we continue to be a bit lucky here. They are pressing us. Hartlepool is pressing us. We need to keep up performance here. Is there anybody really tired? Azaz is really tired. Maybe I should change him out, but I think I'm going to wait until he's red. He's orange right now, so Shelton getting getting a talk to there because he stopped my player. Half an hour left, and oh my god, we're 3-1 up against this season so far outstanding team Hartlepool. Couldn't we play this good in our previous games? We should have beaten out Colchester, Gloucester it was, I think. There's Azaz, and oh, what a goal! Finn Azaz! What a great thing that I waited to take him out until he was red, but I don't think he's going to be red, so I'm going to take him out now. Even though I think he's been playing very good, and let's see if we can use him. I'm going to use him as a deep line playmaker. Or is that the... Now we're using him as a deep line playmaker, so let's... No, that's... Yeah, he's the deep line, so we're going to move ball winning. So both of them are going to be defending now. Both central midfielders are on defense. One of them is ball winning, the other one is a playmaker. Let's see if now... Why did he stop running there? Here's to Stag. Here's Stag. Stag goes through there. Good. And Stag. Oh. Loses out. What a terrific game. We're going to win this game. 5 minutes to go. And what a start of this episode. Very happy about that. And Oscar Thorne has been phenomenal today. I hope he can keep up that form in a couple of games so that we can build a little momentum now. And I don't know if I'm going to be changing this team. Do I dare to bring back Fisher and all of those that are away on international duties and are suspended and all of that? We made a terrific game today, so let's put our arms around him and congratulate him to a very good game. He's really deserved his praises. So what's this? Helps up for Gumps first of all. Let's discuss things with Gumps then. Look, I'm meant to be a regular starter, but I've not been playing as much as I should. Yeah, when I bought him, he was supposed to be a regular starter, but then we got our hands on others, so yeah. I'm gonna do that. Oh crap. You're really going to have to toughen up if you want to succeed in this game. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Crap. That's the negative thing when you buy too many players. Nathan, you want a lot of players. Look, my current contract doesn't really affect the player that I become. Yeah, let's... I promise you that we'll discuss an improvement deal at the end of the season. That's all I can do. I'm afraid I must insist things aren't handed out for free here. You'll have to earn your new contract if you want to. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Disappointed? Yeah, you can be disappointed. I mean, we're going to take a look at the finances here, and we can't afford to give them any upgraded in contracts now. Even if the wage budget does allow us to give him a raise, we can't afford it because our balance is not right, and we have a debt, and we have only a main kit sponsor. So yeah, I'm hoping that we will get some new sponsors someday, pretty soon, because we've been playing pretty good, and there should be some. I mean, I know that we shouldn't have anywhere near Manchester United contracts, of course, but there should be the local shops and stuff like that would sign a little contract, even if it isn't a lot of money, but maybe £5,000-10,000 or something like that a year from small businesses. So yeah, that's weird. Matt Rowley has agreed terms with Middlesbrough. Yeah, I wanted him sold, so, and we get a fee for a player. That's not very often we get that. That's good. So bringing some money and lowering our wage bill is of course an important thing. Let's see what happens. I'm trying to sell a couple of other players, I think, out here. Matt Rowley, Jamie Emery, I'm trying to get rid of him as well. He's in discussion of contract with Billericay Town. I tried to sell Steele as well, but they didn't want. He didn't want to leave, so he's staying on. Let's have a look at the shortlist. We haven't looked very much at this, have we? Yeah, we have. With Alanga being one of the more... There's loads of players down here, which is a bit weird. That they don't want to sign for us. I don't know how good they are, really. Will Grigg, Northern Irish. I mean, yeah, it looks interesting. Can I get scout report on him? Ask the yeah, let's do that. I want to try and find out more about him, but at the same time, he's not interested in signing for us at the moment. But if they are any good, I would really love to try and get them, some of them, for next season, perhaps, if we, by some chance, gets promoted. But as it looks now, of course, they're not interested, so we're not going to continue to go through those. We're going to try to get to the next game. Let's see what the news are. Training report. Not much of training to put in here, unfortunately, since we're not a professional club yet, anyway. I want us to become a professional club, of course, but yeah. So limit was, yeah, we do have 4 in our coaching staff now. Let's see here. He's only going on loan. Okay, we were only lending him out. Oh, that's good. Let's accept that. Let's have and let's make that. And yeah, that looks like he took that in a good way. Let's get to Kings Lynn Town game as quick as possible here. We have 3 more games to go through before this episode is over, so let's go. Lot of chances in the last game, which was a bit of surprise, and will of course make this a little longer episode than it usually are, unless we don't roll through the 3 games like with perhaps 1 or 2 chances. But there was a lot of chances in this, which made the game quite long. So that's going to be interesting to see how much time we will end up with in this episode. Oh, this is... I mean, quite honestly, I could be editing this out and stuff like that, but at the same time, I want this experience to be, and at the same time, I don't want a lot of cuttings and stuff like that. I want you to pretty much have a look at everything I do and say and whatever, and so yeah, that's why I keep this in the videos where the days go on and the news comes in and stuff like that. But yeah, I could have edited it out and just have the games been played before and after and stuff like that. But I'm gonna keep this for now anyway. This sort of playing the game, or this way of playing the game. Now we have Chory Johnson interested in talking with me. Okay. Oh, let's. Yeah, they're not professionals though. We're only part-time players here, so let's praise this one. You know what, I'm not going to be praising them. I don't really have the energy to go into that or the time, so let's just move along. And we have our next game. And now we're going to have some problems. Because if they come back with good fitness, we're going to be questioning ourselves, are we going to be using them or not? So yeah, and they're all unhappy with the training. Most of them feel inventory they have been assigned to is not producing any results. So let's go through them then. Or should I? Let's just do that and none of that then. Yeah, let's continue here. Training, take away the individual training on him. And the last one, Dylan. And training and take away. I don't want them to complain about the training. And the goalkeepers are missing out on one player. Yeah, then they... But Matt Rawley, didn't we sell him? We sold him to Middlesbrough, didn't we? Yeah, he's going to join Middlesbrough. Yeah, because the Lent... Yeah, we did loan out a player there. Yeah, alright. Let's move on. So the 2nd of January, we're going to miss out on that goalkeeper to be in the mentoring group. So we're going to have to be changing in the mentoring group as well then. But at the moment, no problem. And we have, what's this? Is that what they want us to? Oh well, let's have a look. As I said, Jake Fisher, Francis Vincent and Rice Brown are all back with good fitness. And after the last game now, I really don't know. Let's change that one for one of them. Who should we pick? Fisher and Brown was away on international. Brown can play both right and left, and so can Jake, but he has to play as an attacking midfielder. So yeah, well, let's have Jake because but he's only going to be on the bench, and because the team is fully fit and we played very good last game. So yeah. It's going to be hard to keep the players satisfied here because we want to win our games. If we get to a point where we are finished getting to in the playoff, if we get to that position, and I'm going to take some risks. If we get when we can't be any lower than 7th position, when they say that we are ready to play the playoffs, we might have 5 or 10 games left, and then if we reach the playoff, which was we're not even close to that situation yet, but if we can, oh bloody hell, but if we get to the playoff and if we get there before the season is over, we might be on before the playoffs game starts. Let's say we end up in we are 2nd or 3rd when there are 10 games left, and we are ready for a playoff, and there's Stags equalize, and if we're ready for playoff there, we're going to I'm not going to care about ending up number 1. I'm not going to fight for that. Instead, I'm going to try to rotate the team and use a lot of players so that a lot of players get playing time. And that might mean that we're going to lose a lot of games and stuff like that. But the players that I have in mind, sure, yes! Oscar Thorne! And the players that I have faith in is going to become important for us, or are players that I believe in and stuff like that. I'm going to do rotation with them until the playoff is at hand in that case, and then we're going to be using the best team again in the playoffs games, of course. but we're far from it. So we need to, first of all, we need to stay up here among the playoff teams. And I have no idea if I'm going to end up among the 7th position team. I mean, I wasn't believing in it when we started the season, but now I have a strong feeling that we might end up on the playoff. And if we do, of course, I am all up for it. Now Stag's getting injured. The good things about that is that Tyrone Campbell will get to play. The bad thing about it is that Stags is probably a much better striker than Campbell. So Azaz, who's I'm gonna have to see how long he will be out for the season. Campbell. He might be out for a long time, Stags now, and that will give Tyrone an opportunity to try and get into the team, and might even take the position from said person, from Stags. So yeah, a lot of things to fight for. Where we have, oh crap, here we go again. Azaz. I could see that we have the league table on 2 positions. So every time I start the game over, since I go out of the game and save it and leave it, so to say, and then when I come back, every time I have to change that to be the match stat. I'm going to show you where I mean what I'm talking about. I'm going to take it up right now. This one, I want this to be, isn't match overview? Yeah. And here they score 2-2, but it's been disallowed. Good. Thank you. But you can see here, at this time, every time it goes back to the league table here. I don't know why. It doesn't seem to save that. But yeah, very frustrating. 900, over 900 spectators being here today. But we're playing away, so it doesn't really matter when it comes to the financial situation. We are not earning a cent or a penny or whatever. Wiggett just hoisting it away. And there's Wiggett again hoisting it away. And that having a pass in between each other there. Here's Thorne. Oscar Thorne. Can he score? Yes, he can. Oscar Thorne 3-1. Oh my God. Last episode was such a disappointment, and now we're back playing better again. Marvelous. Blackmore. It automatically makes me think of Clayton Blackmore. Well, Blackmore was one of the scorers in the latest scoring thing, so if you wonder where I got Blackmore from. Oh, crap. Oh, disallowed. Super. Thank you. Up here, Blackmore. That automatically make me think of Clayton Blackmore playing for Manchester United in the late 80s, early 90s, I think it was. Very good player, actually. Now we have a lot of tired players. I'm going to go in here. It's only 5 minutes left, but I'm going to do like that, and I'm going to be letting him play a bit higher. Maybe even make him inside forward. Let's see if he gets any minutes on the pitch. He's on the pitch now. Let's see what can happen. Doesn't seem like he's going to score this time though. No. It's all over. 3-1. Good game again. Very good game. Very pleased with this. And yeah. Outstretched hand and well done. Very good win. Now let's see how long Stags will be out for. That's going to be interesting now. And we have 2 more games to play before this episode is over. And been a good episode so far, haven't it? And we're going to be having a nice look here. Let's go Thorne. Did we miss out on Stags, or what? Did he not get injured at all? Doesn't look like he's No. Oscar Thorne says, doesn't seem like he did get injured. Yeah, he's injured. Awaiting treatment for groin strain. So let's see. We don't know how long he will be out. No, we might have to make a lot of changes to the team. Let's see here. Still no news about Stag. You can see there was a lot of tired players, and we're going to play very quickly upon this game. So might have to change a lot of players, and we're going to play against the 5th position team. So, and I'm not going to be worried about making changes. I don't really care at this moment. Still no news of Stag's injury. That's weird, actually. And they have taking a look at this player. Can we see his attributes here then? Still not a lot's been, nothing been changed. They haven't. Scout has plenty of international experience. Well, I could have looked at that myself. That's nothing that I... Okay, let's keep scouting. Yes, that's good. Let's see here. There's Hawks, keep scouting. Because we haven't seen any stats there either, no. So, and Tom Flanagan, yes, let's have a look at that. No, nothing. Keep scouting then. Scout meeting. And Josh Smith. How does he look? Meh. Doesn't look interesting. Check Ford. Doesn't look interesting at all. Ethan Hilton. Doesn't look like very interesting either. Eddie Corbett. Nah. Discard him as well. Matthew McDonald. Nah. Good aggression though, and technique and work rate, but a red on the determination, which is a big worry. And they need to stand out for me to want them now, since I do have a lot of players, and a lot of them I probably need to get rid of. Stabana. Well, he could be a good player. Let's keep scouting him. Ferdinand Ushuchuk. Ferdinand, that always makes me think of, what's his name? Les Ferdinand. But he doesn't look very good either. We're not going to go through all of these. We're going to do the last one there. Oh, it was the last one. Just when I was going to give up on that, because I thought it took too much time. Gums his face on yeah, I know he is. And he's because of the contract. I can't give you contracts when we can't afford it. Will you be granting Gums the playing time he's demanding? I'm not going to be answering that. I'm not going to be answering that. And training report. Let's have a look at the squad. If you can see, yeah, now there are nothing in the news, but he's going to be out for about 6 weeks. So we're going to take him, and we're going to put that one, and maybe we're going to have Fisher as a substitute as striker, since he does have the striker ability, which Francis Vincent doesn't have. So let's go with this and look at all the players that in need of rest. Let's see if they still need it when match day has come up. Oh, nice to talk to me. Look, I know I'm meant to be challenging for regular play. You think? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do like that, so let's hope. A lot of players that we need to talk to now. We have too many players. That's a given. I just haven't had the time to really figure out who I want to keep and who I want to get rid of. But I do know we have too many players, both for the salary wise and for the competition wise and stuff like that. Pocket and signed form prices. Yeah, form, of course. I thought I was thinking of Stags now with his injuries, and so I didn't reflect that it was form that they were talking about. So, FA Trophy, 3rd round draw. Let's just draw all the team. No, all the team. Oh, remember them? I remember we met them not so long ago in a cup game and went out against them. Let's see if it was last season or the season before that. Let's say, and here we go, yes. Eastlof. We went out of the FA Cup that time. Are they still in this division that we are playing now? Because they were in this. Yep, they are just beneath us. So we end up with a tough game at once in the FA Trophy. Really wasn't what I wanted. Guess we'll have to be happy that we get it as a home game. But yeah, I'm going to allow extra time. Let's have a look at the schedule. It will be played. It's not been giving a date yet, so, or I'm in the wrong. It has a date. There it is. And we got 2 more games to play. Filder and Booking. Then this season is over. So next episode we're going to play in the FA Trophy. And hopefully we can win that game, because it's very important for our finances to go a bit in that cup. We really needed to go a lot longer in the FA Cup, which I'm very disappointed at, going out there in the first round against a team in a lower division that we are. So yeah, but yeah, just have to do what we can in order to recover from that. But yeah, the finances is not looking good, of course, because we're losing money every single week, and there's no way we're getting a lot of money at the end of the season like Manchester United. So we might be in trouble financially. So yeah, it's very, very important that we get a couple of rounds in the FA Trophy. It would have been horrible if I lose the job here because of the financial situation. Let's discuss with Brown. Crap. Yeah, we're gonna do like that. Yeah, I can't depend on him. I'm gonna have to sell that player. I mean, he gets into his national team, which is what country is he playing for? Agatwiga Barbado, but he's not that good. He's played okay. He played 6 games for us last season and scored 3 goals, and that's what he's done. So I'm gonna have to put in on the transfer. He is transfers listed. All right, we just can't seem to get him sold then. So maybe available for loan as well, just to try to get him out of the club. Looking at that, we have a very large squad for being down here. I acknowledge that, and I am trying to sell out a couple of players, but it's hard. Yeah, we're just going to have to continue to fight and hope for the best. But I know that the financial situation is a problem. That's just the way it is. And here we can have a look. Loads of tired players. So we're going to be making some changes. We need a right defender. Do we have any good right defenders? Scott Kirkbreth, let's use him. And we're gonna have Perkins and Gumps in the center defense. Do we have any left defender at all? We have Foster. Do we have anybody else? Jessup is lent out, so he can't play there. We're gonna have to use Foster. So it's very important that we don't get injuries. And Dito, isn't that a player that we got a hold of this season? Yeah, but he doesn't look very good. Looks like he's going to have to leave as well. Now, let's see. Right midfielder. He's a bit tired, so let's use Rice Brown there then. We'll have to change with that one. We're going to put Francis there. Don't we have another central midfielder that is supposed to be... Let's put Steele up there as a choice. Carey, Sonny Carey. He's got a lot of 10s. Let's see if we can... Potts, Freddie Potts is not... he has a couple of... and he's injured. Victor Fundy hasn't been given any playtime in a long time here now. I think Thorne is going to have to change with Fisher. And then we have Aziz. I'm going to give Steele the opportunity to play in that position. Now look at this. Red. Danger, Mr. Robinson. This is going to be hard for us to even take a point in this game. But I have to do this in order to keep my players fresh. And at the same time, I'm giving a lot of these players the chance to play. So I'm going to do like this, just to rest our players, and hopefully we're not going to lose too bad. But I have a weird feeling, or let's see here. No, let's go to the... I have a feeling that we're going to have some problem in this game, and yeah, there's nothing to do about that. It's more important to have a good team against those lower teams, actually, even if it sounds weird. It's better to lose 3 points against Filde than it is to lose 3 points against Woking, in my mind. So yeah, that's why I chose to take out the players in this game and change so many of them, and try to give them the opportunity to try and find a way to work through it. So yeah, here's... and we are heading that out. There's Campbell. And Campbell finds Fisher. Here's Fisher, and Fisher... Oh, he scores! 1-0 Welling. I wasn't ready for that. Holy smokes, we changed the entire team almost, and this happens. We take the lead now. We're far from it's only played for half an hour, so they still have a good amount of time and chance to turn this around. But this is good, keeping a second team, changing so many players and still being the team that takes the lead here. That's good. And they haven't played that bad, actually, the players that has been given the opportunity to play. Nowhere in the team, actually. So, I mean, even in the defense and midfield, there has been they have played quite okay for being reserve players. That was a horrible miss by Scott. And, ooh, we were lucky there. Now I can see that it's Scott because he's got no hair. There's no hair on his head. He's bald one. And he's bald on the pitch as well, which is good. What's going here down here? Sorry, a bit tired. even though it's quite in the middle of... Oh, crap! 1-1. They equalise. Now, let's see if we can continue to play. Come on, lads. We need to play better than this. Now, the sad part about starting out good is that you sort of get a bit irritated and frustrated when you then like now are sort of seeing that you're about to lose the game, so to speak. You have, the players have lost their momentum and stuff like that, so that's an irritating thing, of course, but otherwise, yeah, I think we have played an okay game. Thinking taking out Perkins, putting in Charlie Wiggett. Hopefully it's such a few minutes that they're playing here now so that it won't affect their fitness for the next game, so that I can bring in the best team again in the next game. But I just wanted to try, and when we are so close to it, I wanted to try and find an improvement and see if we can't get that win, or at least keep them away from scoring on us. A 1-1 game is probably, well, is something that if they would have told me before the game, will you take a 1-1 against them with the team that I had on the pitch, I would say yes. Because loads of changes, as I've said, and as you could see, and we still ended up getting a draw there, and we have had 1,000 spectators, which did bring us in some money. So let's hope that we can continue to grow in that area. And now Francis Vincent gets injured and Brown gets injured. Let's leave him to physio. National League, lucky draw. Yes, we were lucky. The system, Foster raises Thorn fitness concern. Yeah, that's not good. We need him for the next game. I shouldn't have brought him in then. I had a little... to be honest, I wasn't watching how many minutes there were left, and I did have a little thought that maybe if I bring Thorn in here at the end of the game, he might be ending up scoring a goal and winning the game for us, and we would be celebrating. But it was a chance that I took, so yeah. But hopefully he will be fit enough to play against Woking, and hopefully we can bring in the best team again against Woking, or the team that I feel looks like the best team. And that is the team that we've used the other two games in this episode. Yeah, I'm hoping for that. Yeah, Liam Nash, who is lent out to them, he's playing good down in Havanton Waterloo Will. Plays, but no average rating. He didn't come in this game. And Dulwich. Now, we all know that there is a player in Dulwich that I'm after, that I want to get my hands on. And he didn't succeed. They seem to have used him as a goalkeeper. But, yeah, they lost the game. So, well, when you lose 1-0, it's very rare that it is the goalkeeper's fault. But yeah, it happens anyway. It could be a mistake from the goalkeeper that makes them. No, I'm not interested in signing for some other team. I'm going to be a Welling United manager until I either get fired or the club falls out or whatever, or maybe one day when I grow tired of the game or something like that. I don't know. But as long as we can, we're going to keep up playing well in United. And I think we have started out good for this third season as well. Hoping to reach the best thing, if we could just climb one more division, would be that I'm pretty sure that if we want to take that position in the league above us, we need to change it into a professional team, or we are not going to be allowed to play there. And so that would be the good thing. But at the same time, can the club afford it? If the club can't afford to do it, maybe we'll just have to stay in this division, even if we manage to reach upwards, because I don't think that the teams are allowed to play in higher up than this unless they are a professional team. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please do comment. I love it if you would comment. I hope you like the new layout that I have on the channel as well. I think it looks good. The negative things might be that you may not see the quality of the picture might be a little disturbed, which if you're looking on a really small screen, you might be a bit annoyed with. Personally, I don't mind the quality lost. I don't think it's a lot of lost, but I could see that there is a little lost in the pixelization. And maybe the bars, the top bar and the right bars and stuff like that are a little too big. Maybe I should change it. As it is now, the game is on 90% of the screen, and then we have 10% being around it like that. Maybe I should change it to 95% and try to slim down the board around and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna have this for a while now and see if I'm happy with that. And I've recorded quite a bit with Manchester United and so on and so forth, so it will continue for a while, at least for some of the videos. We'll just have to see where I end up. But right now, that's the way it's going to look anyway, so yeah. Let's see here now. Time for a game. Brown, how does the player look? They look fine. So let's try and bring back as much as we can. Who did we have as a right defender? We had... Ludare. That's a hard name to pronounce. I'm not even gonna try, because it probably ends up with you hating me because I mispronounce all of it or some of it or whatever. Brown, you're gonna change with Payne. Noob, you're gonna play with Ruiz, and you are gonna change with Azaz. Vincent, gonna change with Fisher, you're gonna change with Thorne, and that's the entire team, right? That's how we played before, but I can see here that Noob is still in need of a rest, so I'm gonna actually try out Gumps there and let Perkins be on the bench and be the one who might be coming in, because I don't want to play him since he is in need of a rest. I don't want to get him injured, because I think he's one of the better players in my entire team. So he's been a rock at the defense this season. But without further ado, let's get this game on the way. And as I said, this is going to be the last game of this episode. So let's hope we can end it with a win. We're going to play away against Woking. They are way down in the system, so I'm going to expect a win for once. So let's see what my lads can do about this game. Come on, Welling. Come on. Create something. We played an okay start so far, but yeah. Come on. 15 minutes. Not a chance. We are facing a team that is not even... They are on a relegation position. So they're not even viewable here. Unless I do like that, we can see. Let's have all of them like that. Here's Egan. Hoisting it out, but they interrupted. Will they be able to create a goal chance here as well? No. Uduva, Azaz, and no. But here we come again. Rabbits. Mama's little rabbit said, rabbit, rabbit. And rabbits. Azaz. Rabbits. And rabbits get it into Thorn! Oscar Thorn, but was he maybe offside? It's not going to be any VAR checking, so he's not. 1-0 for us. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And this is why I rested the team that I feel is probably the best team that I have. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty here. Finnegan has, yes, we have a penalty, and I guess it's Thorn that's going to be taking this one. Yes, Thorn, come on. Yes! The goalkeeper went the right way, but he couldn't reach it. Very well placed by Oscar Thorn. 2-0. After a bit of a problem getting into the game, we now have taken the game in a commanding situation here. So, yeah, that's nice. And we're playing quite well. First half is over. Let's pump our fist, and still room for improvements, what I want. Let's see what happens here now then. We can just wait and see. 1,867 spectators or attendance here. They have a lot of attendance. We wanted that kind of attendance. That would probably help us a lot. But there are only 90 supporters that has travelled from Welling to be here today. And here comes Woking. Come on, Welling, get a control. Take over the ball. Come on. Tackle them. Oh, what a goal! That was a beautiful goal by their player, Finnegan. Holy smokes. Go on, we can't let them do that to us, can we? I'm thinking maybe even Gumps will have to be changed with Teddy Perkins. Let's give Teddy Perkins the opportunity in the second half here. Because Gumps were getting a bit tired at the same time that we were, all of a sudden they were creating chances. So maybe Gumps was the problem, I don't know. But I'm trying to make the change like this. Now Azaz and Huys are both very tired. Now they must work a lot there in the central midfield, since they always get that tired. Egan, take that ball, thank you. Well, 8 minutes left of ordinary time. And here's Campbell. Campbell to, here's Azaz. Gets it out to Rabbits. Rabbits. And Rabbits gets it into Campbell! Oh, 3-1. And Campbell gets to score. Brilliant. Brilliant. And I'm pretty sure we're going to win this game now. We're going to end this episode with another win. Terrific. Terrific. And yeah, we are looking at it. We are at a stable position at the moment. And here we go again. Oscar Thorn makes it 4. And I don't know what to say, but the players have been really good today. I'm very pleased with this result, and I'm very pleased with how we're playing at the moment. And I'm so surprised. You wouldn't understand how surprised I am that we have managed to pull this together. I mean, the players I found before, the players the scouts have found, and that I then decided to buy in front of this before this season started, must have been much better than I expected. Because yeah, what a game! What a start of the season that we have got, and we're halfway through the season now. So it's sort of a strange thing to say that it's going to be some luck. So let's have a transfer history, and we brought in a lot of players, to be honest, before this season. Huis, I mean, he's been terrific for us, and he's still getting better, and so I'm very impressed with Huis and Charlie Wiggett, also a good player, and Oscar Thorne. There's a couple of players here, Marks Muir, couple of players. This one I'm not satisfied with though. This one, yes, Matthew Dench. I don't think he's even. Yeah, I remember I took him away again because I didn't find a way to keep him. Finn Aziz has been brilliant. Niall Canavan has not been given the opportunity. He's not been given the opportunity. Nor has been a good substitute. Matt Rowley I've sold. Tyrone Campbell just been playing, so Emery I've lent out. Freddie Potts hasn't been given the real opportunity to get in. Jamil Matt. So yeah, I mean, looking here up here, a lot of players up here that I can feel that have changed the entire team, to be honest. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players that are ordinary, that I put in the team that I think is the best team. That, of course, is a lot of players, and could be the reason that we, instead of playing down here, which we were expected to do, are playing up here, which we certainly wasn't expected to do. But I'm loving every second that we are up there, and we really, really hope. I'm really hoping that we end up somewhere here as early as possible when it says that, so that it can say that you're ready for the playoffs, and then I can start using whatever players I feel I can do and rest the players, and especially in the very 2 or 3 games I can take out every player that I think that I'm going to need to use, the best team, the best 11 that I feel I can. For the last 1 or 2 games of the season, I can completely cut them off and let them rest for the playoffs, and that would be cool. So that's why I'm hoping for us a higher position as possible, but most of all, I'm hoping to should I say, be ready for playoff as soon as possible. Maybe, I don't know how far away we are. I mean, there is 24, so that's 46 games. So it's way too early to even say that we're going to end up in the playoff. I know. But let's say if we can get it when we have played 36 games or something like that, that will still give us 10 or more games to let the reserve players and stuff like that get their legs warmed up in these, and might be helping them to do something good. Now the problem is, of course, that we are in deficit. We need to change that, and the way to change that is, of course, to try and get some sponsors, but so far no luck. Now I think it's strange, as I said, that there's no local store that are sponsoring them and stuff like that with small amount of money, but still, I mean, even in Sweden we have lower teams that have the local stores that are sponsors of them. They're not paying a lot of money, maybe £100 or £200 a year or something like that, or a month, or maybe like that. But it's money. It's money to the club, and it is. So yeah. But as I said, this is the last. We have played our last game for this episode, and I've really enjoyed it, even if I was a bit disappointed, or not disappointed, because I was expecting that draw against Fulde, because that we changed the entire team. But these 3 games has been terrific. Extremely pleased with them. So in the next episode we are expecting to play Aldershot, Halifax, Eastleigh and Boston United, and that's a cup game, which is going to be interesting because we need to have a fresh team there. So I can see here that there's a week between these games. Hopefully there's no international stuff and things that will keep players out of this game. And since we have a week to get the rest we need, so we should be able to use the best team both against Halifax and then in the cup game there. I have a very Eastleigh or Live, or yeah, I have a problem pronouncing that, so do please be a bit kind with me. But yeah, nothing more to say about this episode. So we're going to end it now, and I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to oh, look at that. That's another one that I have. Okay, no, I'm not going to keep on talking like that. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next episode, just a week away when it comes to this. Don't forget, we have the Manchester United on Thursday, and if you do have the least interest in City Skylines, I do a couple of those as well, Sundays, when I find the time for it. And yeah, stay safe, have fun, do like, subscribe and all that nice stuff. And all there is left for me to say is bye bye bye.